Hi, I'm Connie Holmes. I wanted to just come on here and just share some information. And the motivation and the intent behind this is really just to share a perspective. I think in today's world right now, with coronavirus and the political field and all that kind of stuff, I think so many people have very strong opinions, and that's fine. That's what makes the world go around. But what I'm starting to see is that, there's some divide going on and some longtime friendships like just going by the wayside just because of somebody's viewpoint. And that's really sad to me. I'm not even going to get into the political stuff. That's not what this is about. It's really about a perspective on things. So, for anyone who might know this, I just published a book. It's called Be You to Be Full. Learn the Art of Self-Acceptance for a Life of Confidence and Fulfillment. And this book is chock full of seven different steps on how to do just that. But it is filled with personal stories, really to support those steps. And so in rereading my book the other day, cover to cover, I came across a story and I thought, you know what, I want to share this because I think so many of us have encountered this. All right, how many of us have worked with a colleague who, they're a very nice person and things like that, but you see certain tendencies in them that you're like, where is that coming from? Why is that person so bossy or so pushy or, whatever the case may be? And so sometimes when you look at it at just that surface level, it can make you actually not like that person and, decide that, you don't want them as a friend, or, maybe you're not going to honor them as much as you would another colleague. But I guess I want to just challenge everybody right now to just pause in that. I'm not saying everyone deserves our friendship. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is reserve judgment for just a moment, because my personal story with this was I had somebody who I worked with who I really liked as a person. She was fun and funny and friendly and, that kind of stuff. But at work, in certain environments where we really had to collaborate together, she was so bossy. She was a know-it-all. She was opinionated. She was rigid. She was all these things that, most people do not admire in another person. And, I kind of dealt with it for a while and stuff. But then after a while, it really got annoying. And I thought, what the heck is going on here? And it really made me want to question if I even wanted to be her friend anymore or not, because it really got just, it wasn't my style at all. And a real turnoff. So what happened was, shortly after I was kind of having these thoughts, she actually invited me and my husband to her house for a summer party, like a summer backyard barbecue or whatever. And I almost didn't go because I was starting to not like her. But I thought, no, I'm going to go. And I'm going to have this outside of the office environment really determine if I really wanted to have a relationship with her or not. So we end up going to the party and stuff. And of course it was fun and, and all that kind of stuff. But I saw something with my own eyes that, oh my God, nothing has opened my eyes like this before. So obviously her whole family was there and everything. And so I got to meet her kids and her husband. And, her husband was loving and very loving towards her and a wonderful man and things like that. But come to find out, he had a very creative job, as did she. But his creative job was super cool, really unique, really cool. It took him to exotic places, all this great stuff. And hers was very, very mainstream. Nothing wrong with either of them, but just kind of creative. So they had that commonality, but total opposite space, if you will. And anyways, so I witnessed this. And then I was witnessing a little bit of their interactions. Although loving, it was still just very interesting. And I came to the conclusion, I was like, oh my gosh, this is why she is bossy and she's pushy and she's opinionated and she's rigid at work, because at home, whether she knows this or not, but at home, she allowed herself to be kind of in the back seat, and she allowed herself to kind of play second fiddle to her husband and his creative thoughts. So at work, that was her time and place and space for her to, exude her creative authority. And seeing that with my own eyes, it was like just the most enlightening thing I think I've ever seen. And so, not that I still appreciated, her approach to things, but it made me appreciate her mindset, I guess is how I want to say it. And it was really interesting to me. And so, in me being able to see it through those empathetic eyes instead of my previous judgmental eyes, it really allowed me to see her as that deeper person that she is. So, and so I'm happy to say, it allowed us to stay friends and friendly and all that kind of stuff. But that was a story that I shared in my book, and I thought it was really interesting. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to share this story verbally, and also maybe just have a little challenge, for all of us out there. Like, if we see somebody in a certain light, maybe kind of question it a little bit and know and trust that there's probably a much deeper reason underneath the surface that are triggering those characteristics in that person. And more often than not, when we can see that, we can be much more forgiving and loving and accepting. And I think that is the main message I want to say, especially in today's climate. So we need to be spreading love and not, divide. We need to just, have a desire to just pause for a moment and understand that other person. So, because we're all beautiful how we are. All right. I hope you enjoy this message. I hope it's received with the positive intent that I have for it. Have a great day. Bye.